Proper documentation is a critical component of a direct support professional's responsibilities. It not only ensures continuity of care, but also protects both clients and staff, and serves as a legal record of services provided. Effective documentation contributes to a client-centered approach, supports advocacy, and helps in meeting compliance and regulatory standards. Documentation serves as the backbone for delivering consistent and coordinated support. Accurate and timely entries ensure that all team members, regardless of shift or role, have the most up-to-date information on the client's needs, preferences, and progress. Documentation allows for seamless communication between staff, ensuring everyone is aware of client conditions, recent activities, and any critical changes. Detailed records help in understanding what interventions have been effective or ineffective, guiding future care strategies. Tracking patterns. Observations documented over time allow for the identification of patterns, such as changes in behavior, health status, or emotional well-being. Provider coordination. When multiple providers are involved in care, documentation ensures all professionals have a consistent understanding of the client's status and needs. Accurate and complete documentation serves as a legal safeguard for both DSPs and the organization. Service records. Clear records of services provided protect against allegations of neglect or misconduct. Procedural compliance means that proper documentation shows protocols and safety measures were followed correctly. Investigation support is crucial. In the event of an investigation or audit, well-maintained records demonstrate compliance with policies and legal standards. Regulatory requirements are essential. Compliance with state and federal regulations, such as HIPAA and Medicaid guidelines, is necessary, and documentation provides the necessary evidence of adherence. Documentation also plays a role in improving the quality of care and support provided. It enables teams to monitor client progress toward goals and make data-driven decisions for adjustments. Documentation highlights areas where additional support or training may be required. Consistent documentation provides data for evaluating program effectiveness and making informed decisions about service improvements. Progress toward personal and therapeutic goals can be tracked, allowing for adjustments in strategies as needed. Documentation is a powerful tool for advocating on behalf of clients by ensuring their needs and preferences are consistently recorded and respected. Accurate records highlight areas where clients require additional resources or support. Documenting preferences helps to maintain respect for individual choices and fosters a person-centered approach. Rights protection. Records of client interactions and choices help ensure that their rights are respected and protected. Person-centered planning. Documented information supports personalized care plans that reflect the client's desires and goals. Adhering to the core principles of documentation ensures that records are not only useful but also legally compliant and professional. Be objective. Objective documentation is factual and unbiased. It captures observable facts and avoids assumptions or personal opinions. Observable facts. Focus on what you see, hear, or experience directly. Avoid interpreting the client's thoughts or intentions. Specific language. Use clear and concrete terms. For example, instead of writing "client was upset," write "client was crying and raising their voice." Avoid judgments. Avoid language that implies judgment, such as lazy or difficult. When relevant, include direct quotes from the client. Clearly separate what you observed from what you interpret. For instance, client said, "I don't want to go outside today," is different from client is afraid of going outside. Accuracy is crucial for effective documentation. Inaccurate records can lead to misunderstandings and potentially harmful outcomes. Avoid vague terms like a lot or some. Be specific with descriptions, quantities, and times. Timeliness. Document events as soon as possible after they occur, ideally on the same day. Verification. Double-check information before entering it into records, especially when documenting medical or critical information. Include details. Make sure to note important details such as who was present, what happened, and what was said. Spelling and grammar. Clear, professional language with correct spelling and grammar reflects well on your professionalism and attention to detail. Complete documentation tells the full story, ensuring that nothing critical is missed. Answer the basic questions: what, when, where, who, and how, to provide a full picture of events. Routine and unusual occurrences. Document not only emergencies or unusual events, but also daily activities and interactions. Follow-up actions. Record any follow-up steps taken after an event, such as contacting a supervisor or scheduling an appointment. Missing information. If any important details are unknown or unavailable, note that clearly in the documentation. Successes and challenges. Document not just problems but also successes and milestones to build a balanced record. While documentation should be complete, it should also be concise. Avoid unnecessary repetition or overly detailed narratives. Stick to information that directly pertains to the client's care and support. Use clear, simple sentences. Avoid long, complicated descriptions. Do not repeat information that has already been documented unless it is critical for clarity. Use only organization-approved abbreviations and acronyms to avoid confusion. Structure your entries in a logical, easy-to-follow order, typically chronological. Confidentiality is not only ethical, but legally mandated under HIPAA and other privacy laws. Share information only with those who have permission to view it. Secure storage. Ensure documentation is stored securely, both physically and digitally. Privacy regulations. Adhere to all state and federal regulations regarding client privacy. Shared spaces. Be mindful of confidentiality when documenting in public or shared areas. Mandatory reporting is crucial. It's important to understand when confidentiality must be breached for safety or legal requirements, such as in cases of abuse reporting. Use clear and professional language. Write as though your documentation may be read in court. Be prompt. Document as soon as possible after events to ensure accuracy. Use person-first language. Always put the person before their disability. For example, say person with autism, not autistic person. Follow policies. Be familiar with your agency's policies and procedures for documentation. Seek clarification when needed. If you are unsure about what to document or how, ask a